Arsenal have held talks with Besiktas about a possible late move to bring defender Domagoj Vida to the Emirates before Thursday's 5 p.m. transfer deadline. Vida only moved to Besiktas in January on a free transfer, having left Dynamo Kiev, and has played just 14 games for the Turkish club. But after an impressive World Cup with beaten finalists Croatia, the centre-back could be on the move again, with several Premier League clubs keeping tabs on his situation. Arsenal are one of those, and should the Gunners move a couple of players out of their squad, they could look to get a deal done for Vida. So what sort of defender would they be getting if Arsenal do manage to land the 29-year-old? We spoke to Emirates from Turkish-football.com, at Turkish Football 1, to get the lowdown on the Besiktas star. Hi Emre, thanks for talking to us. So what sort of player is Vida? A lot of Arsenal fans have been saying that what the team lacks is a bit of fight, your old Vieira and Adams type players who have leadership qualities and will bring a bit of mettle to the team. Vida's that kind of player. Domagoj Vida celebrates during the World Cup. He will add what a lot of Arsenal fans think they are missing: that fighting spirit, that never say never attitude. He's a great team player. His mental attributes are very good. He's great to have around in the camp. What are his weaknesses? My only problem would be, he's a bit clumsy at times on the ball, and his decision-making can get him in trouble. He likes to get stuck in and make tackles. He's not afraid of putting himself about. A good example of that, in the Bayern Munich game, which was his first Champions League game after joining, he lunged at the striker, mistimed the tackle and got sent off. It all went downhill for Besiktas from there. They had been doing really well up to the red card, so a lot of the Besiktas fans have mixed feelings about him and his strengths. He is well suited to the Premier League. He's physical, very good in the air, he can pass the ball out of defense. He's strong and quick. He was a bit exposed by Kylian Mbappe at the World Cup, but I don't see many defenders keeping up with him. He can play on either side of the central too. He gets on with everyone and he's a really good team player. Whether that's enough is another story. Domagoj Vida celebrates scoring against Russia in the World Cup quarter-finals. Image, Lars Baron, FIFA via Getty Images. As I said, my only real concern is his decision-making at times can be a bit rash. He is pretty similar to Shkodran Mustafi in that regard. What's the background to his story? He signed on a free in January from Dynamo Kiev. He has 4 years left on his deal and is paid about £3 million a season. He has been involved in a few controversies. Even in the World Cup he ended up getting booed by the crowd after saying something about Russia. He's a controversial figure. Not in terms of causing problems within the team, he's just one of those players who annoys everyone else. He's the kind of player who will be loved by Arsenal fans, but hated by everyone else. He wasn't a player that many thought would leave in a big money move. He was actually pretty low down on the list of players Besiktas thought might leave before the World Cup. So it's all come as a bit of a surprise really. And will Besiktas sell? I've been told that they do want to sell him, especially to the Premier League. Club president Fikret Orman is in London and he's here with a few club officials. They won't say whether it's to do with Vida, but it's going to be something to do with either him or Alvaro Negredo. They want to sell and he's keen on a Premier League move. I think the figures of £25 million are well over the top. I think they would be happy with around £16 million, £18 million. I think Besiktas are banking on a club being desperate at the last minute and pulling the trigger. They have their guys over here just in case. Keep up to date with the latest news, features and exclusives from Football London via the free Football London app for iPhone and Android. Available to download from the App Store and Google Play.